Hello. You sure gave those damn Daedra what for. It makes us all feel better to have someone like you around. I've heard that you've closed the Oblivion Gate outside Anvil. I honor you for your bravery and service to my city. With Anvil safe for the moment, I will send some of my best soldiers to bolster the Bruma garrison. Don't worry. Anvil's soldiers are worth 2 from anywhere else. Bruma will not fall. Bye.
Spell of death. Been conjuring up dead. What's this? How are you? You look like a bright one. Hello, I'm Laith Wavrik, the Chief Herald and Countess Velga's attendant. Welcome to Coral. I hope the guard can hold off the Daedra, but you think about what happened to Kvatch and you can't help but worry. Fare thee well.
It is quite nice to see you again. I hope you are faring well. I've warned my people to stay inside the walls and put my guard on full alert. There's nothing else we can do. You are? There is a positively gorgeous home for sale right on the main plaza. You'll be hard-pressed to find a nicer home for sale in Cyrodiil. It's a pleasure to have you become a citizen of Coral. I'll take care of the deed. Here is your key. The house is on the main plaza, between the statue and the chapel. The last tenant of Arborwatch has cleaned the place of furniture. I'd recommend stopping by Northern Goods and Trade. The owner, Seedneus, should have everything you need. Farewell.
What?
Certainly I'd spend time there.
You've got a real bounce to your step.
Good day. Our Countess will never let Coral fall to the Daedra. Oblivion Gates be damned. Goodbye.
Day. Can I interest you in some? I appreciate. Take care.
Greetings to you.
What's happening?
Can I help you?
I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is... How goes it?
How goes it?
What? Seems you've...
It is quite nice to see. While I understand Bruma's need, Coral's own defense must come first. I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion Gate outside our walls. Farewell.
You have the hands of it. How are things?
Been better.
depths.
is the part where you fall down and bleed. I see you're a follower of the Grey Fox, too. It's good to have a bit of good news in these dark times. What can I do for you, hero of Coral? Shadow hide you.
You look like a shrew. Hello.
It is quite nice to see you again. I hope you are faring well. Your reputation precedes you, hero of Kvatch. You have done my city a great service by closing the Oblivion Gate. I will now gladly send soldiers to aid in the defense of Bruma. Consider it done. Farewell.
What? You have the hands of a hero. I'm listening.
face down.
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? What's this about? Quickly now! Don't worry. The Elder Council can govern the Empire perfectly well until a new heir can be found. Truth be told, most of the Council has returned to the provinces to deal with urgent local matters, but we are in regular communication. But the Inner Council still holds regular meetings. We have the situation well in hand, I assure you. This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or two to Bruma immediately. But the circumstances are not normal, are they? I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is already fully committed. Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for themselves for the time being. Goodbye.
So, the Night Mother has spoken. I will make sure this information reaches the appropriate family members. Ah, yes. Here are your weekly earnings. I will see you next week, most honorable listener. I don't even know what to say. How could we have been so wrong? Lucian tried to explain, but we wouldn't listen. But he's certainly in a better place now. Lucian LeChance's soul now serves Sithis in the Void. It is an honor he earned and deserves. The new listener of the Black Hand, it is your task to speak with the statue of the Night Mother and hear the words of our unholy matron. The statue, as you know, is located in the city of Farwil. You may speak with the Night Mother once a week, and then pass that information on to me. Do that, and you will receive your share of this sanctuary's weekly earnings. Sithis has blessed us with you, dear listener. He is our dread father, and his wisdom and terrible fury know no bounds. Under your leadership, the Black Hand will reign eternal.
Hail.
Something I can do for you?
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Good to know. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Bye. I don't have time to chat right now. With that Oblivion Gate looming outside the city walls, we're bracing for an attack. Perhaps we can speak later. I can only hope that Farwil and his knights manage to close that Oblivion Gate. The fate of Cheydinhal hangs in the balance. Not long ago, one of those foul gates manifested itself just outside the west gates of our city. Nothing's come out of it yet, but we fear the worst. My son, Farwil, has taken some knights and entered the gate bravely in hopes of meeting the enemy head-on. If you want to help, and we can use all the help we can get, head over to the gate and lend a hand to the guards. My first responsibility is to the people of Cheydinhal. They look to me for protection in these dark times. With an open Oblivion Gate just outside our walls, I cannot risk weakening Cheydinhal's defenses, even for such a worthy cause. I'm through talking to you.
Well met. I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal. Doris has ordered us to hold our positions until Farwil returns from inside that accursed Oblivion Gate. Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion opening up all over Tamriel? Well, then you know what they're capable of producing. Although nothing has come through ever since Farwil entered. About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwil, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. So far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed. New to these parts, eh? The Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves true knights. Farwil formed the group around 2 years ago. They make grand boasts and talk a good talk, but that's all they are. The real work goes to us, the city guard. I hate to speak ill of them, as something horrible may have happened, but their own bravado got them into this mess. It's tolerated because Farwil is the Count's son, plain and simple. He has the power and the coin to put it all together. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking and making up stories of epic battles with impossible odds that they won. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already. There's only one way to remove that gate. Venture inside, find the gate sigil stone, and take it. Once you have it, the gate should be closed. From what I hear, you'll appear back where you entered, safe and sound. We will remain out here until the gate is either closed or something emerges from inside. We need to warn Cheydinhal of impending attacks. Farwil is a Dunmer, and he's wearing steel plate armor. His shield should bear the crest of the Knights. Nothing but the best for the Count's son. There are 7 of them, including Farwil. Even though they're a nuisance, I still hope they haven't been hurt. Or worse. Tread carefully. I don't know what evil lurks within that gate.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long? I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 200 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah! Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah! This Oblivion Gate is the key. As soon as we have it, we shall rid Cheydinhal of its existence. We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah! The path is yours. Lead on.
Even if Farwil doesn't say it, we appreciate that you're here. Farwil too harshly. Most of what he says is fabricated. But he's young and therefore quite brash and inexperienced. All he wants to do is please his father. I've known him since he was a lad, and fighting to defend Cheydinhal is in his heart. I just wish his heart was bigger than his hubris. I'm sure you wish to hear the real story, rather than Farwil's version. Not long after the gate opened, Farwil decided an assault was in order. We charged inside and promptly met resistance. 3 of us were cut down in the first wave. We pressed on at Farwil's behest. At the base of the citadel, we met a larger second wave of foes. We lost 2 more in that skirmish, as well as Farwil and I being wounded badly. It was at this point we considered retreat. We found the way back blocked by more Daedra, so we were stuck here until rescued by you. It's just like Farwil to leap before he looks. Had we brought a City Watch contingent, we might have taken the Sigil Stone with minimal losses. Instead, Farwil wanted to prove his point. The City Watch and the Knights of the Thorn are always at odds. They think we don't have what it takes, and Farwil wanted to show them. Perhaps we're all to blame, but that's not important right now. We must complete our journey and get that stone. Please, help us. Let's keep moving.
Lead on. To victory for the Knights of the Thorn. Oh, and you too, of course. The path is yours. Lead on. just warming up, you pathetic worm!
Show me what you've got. Let's get this.